Good morning. What are you doing on my desk like that? A bit of a special day, I'd say, because it's my mom's birthday, so I gotta say happy birthday to her and all that kind of stuff. Last day of the month, so I gotta reset a bunch of stuff, that calendar, all that kind of jazz. And then I gotta pack up for tomorrow, actually, because I got something special for you guys tomorrow. What are you sniffing the camera for? What's wrong with you? You're not having any more. Weirdo. Easily the best burrito in town. This is Tacos Trompo. I've ordered from this restaurant the past 2 days because I keep forgetting to get lunch and everything. So tonight I'm gonna have to stay up late again. Woo! It's so good. You're so cute though. And you're kind of photogenic too. Is it really love? Is it all in my mind? Is it really love? Is it all in my mind? Is it crazy? I don't think I've given you guys a full explanation as to actually what I do for work and everything. So I'll take this time today to really kind of like talk to you guys about it and like my experience with dogs pretty much. As you guys could probably gather, I work at a dog daycare where people can drop off their dogs. You know, we take care of them for the day while they go to work or shopping or whatever they gotta do. And in a lot of cases too, some people go out of town, so they leave their dog for like a weekend or something, or even longer. I've seen people drop their dogs off for like a month or two. It's crazy. And with this workplace, we have a bunch of like roles as to what we usually do during the day and stuff. One is the person that usually stays up front, does a little bit of cleaning in the back, but mostly is the one that like takes payments. You know, the classic front desk people. The other one usually cleans the kennel room, you know, and like does the other like miscellaneous cleaning and all that kind of stuff. And then two other people that would watch the big dogs and then the small dogs. They're separated. I'm usually the one that deals with front desk. I'm usually the front desk person, so I don't really record much of that because it's like, what's the point? Me and another coworker kind of traded, so I ended up being with the big dog. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys some of the big dogs that we got. They're great, and I don't usually do it often because, like I said, I'm usually in the front. You know, once in a while I like to do it because it is fun. With that, it's taught me a lot about dogs in general and like what they are and, you know, like how they act, blah, 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 everything to do with them. I went into this job not knowing anything about dogs, and then now I know pretty much like everything there is to know about them. I've been working at that place for about 2-3 years now, something like that. Overall, man, it's been a fun time. Obviously with workplaces, there's always ups and downs, and you know, that's just kind of the way businesses work. It keeps me busy. It's definitely not the craziest type of like workplace. Now, you don't really get to know the dogs like that unless you're actually with them and, you know, you watch them for probably like 5 hours every single shift. There's the morning shift and then the afternoon shift, you know, probably like 4 or 5 hours each where you just watch them consistently. Pretty much what the big dog watcher does is pretty much they just watch the dogs, make sure they're, you know, not being naughty and stuff like that. So, and then obviously clean up after them. That's pretty much the job. The pros in this field is that there's a lot of it, to be honest. It's really fun hanging out with the dogs. I'll say that. You get all kinds of different dogs. You get like the smallest dog possible. You get the biggest dogs ever. With the big dogs, obviously there's no like really little ones like the Boston Terriers, the Cocker Spaniels, all that kind of stuff, the Cavaliers. There's none of those, but it kind of starts from like like the Labs, the Golden Retrievers, all the way up to like the St. Bernards, the Malamutes, the Great Danes. It's a huge range of dogs, no pun intended. It's like you get to see different kinds of dogs, different kinds of behaviors. A lot of them are lazy, and a lot of them are also very, very, very hyper. And looking at it deeply, I guess, with, you know, with my situation and stuff like that, definitely helps me mentally, I guess, because hanging out with dogs is so different than like hanging out with people. Like, dogs are they're just so loyal, loving. They're great. They're great things to have, really. And eventually I'm gonna have my own dog, my own corgi. I'm very excited to have that. To me, there's like kind of 50-50 when it comes to pros and cons, but I'll tell you guys the cons. It's a dirty job. I don't really think that's a con because you kind of know what you get into, I guess. Some can get on your nerves, but if you know how to handle it, like, it should be all right. It's rare to happen, but there are some cases where two dogs do get rough with each other, and then, you know, sometimes they fight. And that's just what happens when there's a bunch of dogs in a very close proximity, and it just happened. But overall, I think it's a really enjoyable job. I have fun with it, man. You know, I didn't really have much knowledge with dogs prior to working here, like I said earlier, but now I know everything about dogs, and you know, it's made me want a corgi. I want a corgi and a golden retriever. Like in the future, you guys will definitely see me with a corgi and a retriever. I'm very excited to have those two, because I don't know, man. I love corgis. They're short. They're like, and obviously a golden retriever. That's just the American standard. My mom's friend is over at the house right now, so hopefully by the time I get back, I hope they're still celebrating, chilling, relaxing, because you know I'm gonna join in too, because why not, man? Just celebrate my mama's birthday, you know, man. Happy birthday to my mom, man. She's gotten me through a lot of ups and downs. I feel like this episode should have been about my mom, but it's about dogs. For the most part, everyone loves their mom, man. Like, I'm a mama's boy, man. I'm proud of it, bro. What are you gonna do? Anyway, all right, we're gonna start training now. They did some sparring over there. I would have stayed and watched if it was a different day, but today's mom's birthday, so I think if Dairy Queen is open, I'm gonna try to get an ice cream cake, hopefully. A lot of review, but we definitely learned a couple new things and stuff, so hey, love that. Some complicated stuff, at least for me. It's a little different. It's not the most complicated stuff right now, but it's like something I kind of did a little bit with Christian, but just not, I don't know, not too much. So it was, let's consider it new for me, right? We did one where it was 1143. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, it was 11432. It was kind of like a different combo. We did a couple like blocks here and there, a couple blocks. Did a catch the one and then throw your own. I'm really glad that this thing is at its healing phase now, because like I think in about a month or so I'm gonna start actually sparring and everything, and once that day comes, I'll definitely show you guys some footage of that. See that? It's the problem with this camera, is that it slides too much. It definitely helps that I had a little bit of like training prior to actually going into this boxing class, because otherwise I probably wouldn't be learning as fast. Holy, do you guys see this? You see that? Bro, I was coming home from work, and by the time like I got to my house, it was doing that. So I thought it was just like my area. No, it's the whole town that's doing this. Whoa. At its peak, it was like 50. It was 50 degrees out, which for a January, that is crazy. Look at that. It's crazy. Tomorrow's February 1st. I can't believe we're already done with the first month, man. Jesus. 2024 is going by too fast. It's too fast. Why don't we do a quick little reflection of how January went? The first like half to like 3/4 of the month, it was definitely rough. I was definitely in a dark place. Not to sound a little corny, but like I had no idea what was going on. I still kind of have no idea what's going on right now, to be honest. And I'm really glad I'm turning it around. I hope that February is like the same. I hope February is just like W's in the chat all around. I know there's a Journey concert in Grand Forks, so I don't know if I'm gonna go there. I might go, man. I don't know. Who knows? I'm a big fan of Journey, and they also got Toto. I don't know. I might go, honestly, just for fun. Damn it, bro. Freaking Dairy Queen's closed. Of course it is. Alright, well, looks like we're not gonna be doing an ice cream cake. I'm gonna go home and eat some Chinese food. Like I said earlier, my mom's friend is actually there right now. I'm really hungry right now. I could go for a bunch of Chinese right now. Tomorrow's gonna be a really busy day, so please look out for that. It's probably gonna be like a 30-minute episode or something, but alright, enjoyed the last few clips of this foggy weather. I don't know. I see the body in the sunlight. I wanna do this for the rest of my life. I wanna stay with you every night. I know you're on my mind. Looking for sun rays, fly me away, away. You're my holiday. It's a good time.